I'm live. Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome, guys. This is my first YouTube live experience, so it will be interesting as I traverse this space. I typically spend my time in Zoom. So while we're waiting on people to arrive, say your hellos. For those of you that are here with us live, drop it in the chat. Let me know where you are anchored in the grid, in our beautiful earthly grid. I'm here in Houston. I see Barefoot, Texas. We've got another Texan in the house. Roar, my love. It says, let's hear it. Who are you, sweet Barefoot, Texas? Say your hellos. Let us know where you are streaming in, dialing in, listening in from. Would love to hear from you guys as we give a little bit of time for those that want to join us. I'm really excited to be here. I'm really thrilled for what is to come. Hi, Kat. Tony Taylor. Hi, sweet soul. Stagecoach, Texas. Got my sister Kat here. So good to feel you. This is different, not being on YouTube. I can't see you guys, but I can definitely feel you. So if you feel called to drop your name, drop a hello in the chat. Would love to hear from you so I can feel you at least that way. We're going to get started here in just a minute. Hi, darling Tej. Oh, you're here. Tej is dialing in all the way from Africa. Got a global audience. Allow yourself to arrive. Allow yourself to anchor in here. My hair, I didn't even look at it before I went. I'm very lioness-esque. We're embodying the lion energies today. Hi, Lori. Oh, I'm so glad to have you guys here. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I'm really thrilled to bring forth this particular transmission for you all and for our collective. Just to give you an idea as to the adventure that we're going to embark upon. So I'm going to first start off sharing with you guys a little bit. Catherine from Boulder. Hi, Catherine. So happy to see you and be with you guys. I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about what it is that we are swimming within, the energies and frequencies within this Sirian star alignment. Talk a little bit about the numerology, the astrology of this 888, this beautiful triple eight energies that we are working within today. And then we're going to dive into an activation. I often call them galactivations because we're going to be working with very galactic energies. This is a star alignment, a star portaling system that we're working within. So it is an honor, like genuinely and truly an absolute honor to create this sacred container for us all to unite within and to expand our capacity to receive the beautiful transmission of these energies that are flowing in to support our collective, our individual, but also our collective ascension, evolutionary journey. So what I've designed for you guys is not only the information, the wisdom, in a transmission form, but also a series of energetic rituals that are designed to help you maximize this frequency broadcast. So I'm really thrilled to have you all here today. Hi, Sharada, calling in from Miami or dialing in, listening in from Miami, Florida. Bonnie, oh, of course that would be you, Bonnie. Barefoot, Texas. Oh, sweet Bonnie. Oh, I'm so happy, so thrilled to be with you guys. We have about 20 incredible souls dialing in from across the globe. And for those of you that are witnessing this replay, we exist outside of time and space. And so we welcome you in, and you are going to be receiving Angelica. Oh, so good to see you. You guys, oh, I'm so thrilled. My heart is so happy. I am so happy. So grateful to be here with all of you. Thank you so much for spending your time, taking time out of your day to spend it with us in this container. Oh, it's my prayer, my most heartfelt intention and prayer to be a conduit a channel for the divine, for God, for source, for creator, to flow effortlessly through my being, to transmit frequencies of love for each one of you and your individual journey, and to guide you and really to just be a guide, because your higher self is the one doing everything. You are the one in charge of what is allowed into your field. And so your willingness to show up here today, to be a part of this, and then your willingness to receive the energies within the galactivation as we move into that part of the experience. So it's amazing to be here with each of you. So I like to start, Chelsea. Oh, yay. Josie from the Riviera Maya. Oh, amazing. Welcome, love. Welcome. So I like to start all the things that I offer and I share with what I call a presence practice. So we are energy frequency beings first and foremost, and we are navigating throughout our day, different times, and you've probably already had conversations, maybe done a little work. So we want to just make sure that we are collecting our energy and really anchoring into this present now moment, the only moment that exists. So I invite all of you to go ahead and close down your eyes if you're in a place and space to do so. And just go ahead and bring your attention to your internal landscape for a moment. And I invite you to take deep, long inhales and exhales, expanding the lungs, expanding the lower belly, activating that vagus nerve. And just signaling to your nervous system that you are safe. I invite you to open your mouth and on the exhales to make a sound, a tone. Let's do 2 more just like that together. Big inhales. Big exhales. 1 more together. Big inhale. Yes. We're going to now set the intention to draw back all of our energy, all of our soul fragments, all of our consciousness back from anything that we've been doing today, back from any people that we've interacted with, calling all parts of us back from all time, space, realities, dimensions, peoples, and places. Feeling collected in this now moment. Be here now. This is the only moment where your creative power exists. Allow yourself to give yourself this moment to fully be present and to open yourself up to receive all that is available for you. And as you begin to feel collected, we're going to set the intention to ground our energy, moving into the space of your heart. Feel, sense, see, imagine this beautiful golden seed of light, your unique spark of soul essence. We're going to ground that seed of light down, 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 out through your root, out through your feet. These beautiful roots of light growing down, down, down through the earth's many layers, down, 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 ever further until they reach the crystalline core, the crystal heart of our mother planet, Gaia herself. Just setting the intention to wrap your roots of light around her heart. And as you do, allow yourself to feel held, to feel supported, to feel grounded and anchored even further, even more. Setting the intention to let go of and release any tension, any stress, letting go and releasing out that grounding cord, any discordant thoughts or emotions, anything that you've picked up throughout your day that is not your own. Letting all of that go, letting it wash out of your body, offering that to our planet so she can transmute it back into love, light, and usable energy. Releasing stress, releasing tension, allowing yourself to be even more present in this now moment. We're going to invite up, while staying grounded, this beautiful crystalline energy, inviting it up, 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 sucking it up like a straw. Up, up, up through your grounding cord. And inviting it now back into your body, into your feet. Feel this energy as it moves up your legs. Feeling it move up your calves, your knees, your thighs. Feeling it as it swirls around your root. Drinking this energy into every cell of your body. Drinking it into your lower chakra system. Chakras, meridians, nadis, drinking it into the sacral, into the womb and the hara, the lower dantian, drinking it up into the solar plexus, into your belly, organs, tissue, drinking it into the cells, into your DNA, and all the way down to the subatomic particles of your being. Drinking it into the heart now, bringing that up into the heart, feeling this energy as it anchors fully into your heart space. We're going to call upon your higher self, your God self, the infinite, limitless part of your being to bring down through the sun this beautiful crystalline ascension energy, your unique soul's blueprint, inviting this energy down now, down into your soul star chakra above your head, feeling it as it opens up, spiraling open, drinking it down now into the crown, opening your crown, cleansing, clearing, and aligning your light body as you receive this light like warm honey as it descends down your body into the pineal gland, into your brain, into the pituitary gland, down into the back of your neck, the occipital region, also the mouth of source, down into the throat. Feel it as it melts all tension and stress away from your shoulders, just relaxing you even further, bringing it down into your heart, bringing heaven and earth together in your high heart space now, inviting your heart to open, to bloom, to blossom even further, even greater, even more. Breathing in as your heart opens and expands. We're going to go ahead and call in the angels, the archangels, to assist us in creating sacred space around us now. Calling in the archangels of the horizontal plane, Archangel Raphael, Sa in the east. Archangel Michael, Sa in the south. Archangel Gabriel, Sa in the west. And Archangel Uriel, Sa in the north. 4 archangels anchoring sacred space within you and around you now. declaring this space sovereign, asking anything that does not belong here, here and now, any frequencies and energies that are not of 100% pure light, to leave and experience love on the way out. We're going to call in the archangels now of the vertical plane, Archangel Metatron and Sandalphon Sa, coming in from above you and below you. 6 archangels creating a beautiful sphere of light, creating energetic boundaries to help you anchor into your energetic sovereignty for all that is to open, to be received, to be anchored for you during this activation and during our time here together. And I invite you to move into your heart and to set a clear and personal and empowered intention for what you would like to experience today and during our time together. And it is my most sacred and heartfelt intention to be a clear and pristine conduit and channel for Source, for the one infinite creator's love, wisdom, grace, and power to flow effortlessly through my being and into this container in service to each one of you, in service to the highest and divine alignment and timeline, in service to New Earth, rooted in love and unity, compassion, grace, truth. And taking a big deep breath in and just allowing these energies and these intentions to be crystallized and received fully by the quantum fabric of reality, reverberating out from our hearts. And whenever you feel ready to do so, you can open back up your eyes and bring yourself back into this space. Hello, beloveds. How do you feel? How do you guys feel? Feeling a little more present? All right. I've got some wisdom to share and impart around the energies that we're working with here to just kind of set the landscape for the activation that is to unfold. Kat says amazing, so pure. Catherine says sedated. Perfect. In this present moment, we kind of enter into this ethereal theta brainwave state, this very meditative state, which allows us to really receive. Chelsea says, that was amazing. I feel so light. Taj says, grounded. Been looking forward to grounding with you. Oh, Taj, it's so lovely to have you in this space. I've missed you, sweet soul. So light, so much air and spaciousness. Beautiful. Just a taste of what is to come. So let's talk a little bit about the energies of this Lionsgate portal, because it's a really powerful portal. And we've been really playing within this space for many weeks, actually. But we oftentimes work with this Gregorian calendar. And so this 888, it's seen as this Lionsgate portal. And if you work within traditional Western astrology, it's often associated with the Leo, the lion, because we're in what Western astrology calls as Leo season. However, some of you know this about me. I don't traditionally resonate with the Western tropical astrology because it is a fixed system and the stars have since moved. And so Leo within the Vedic are sidereal, and sidereal is a system of astrology that aligns with our galactic center. And the galactic center is the sun star Sirius. So our sun, everything orbits through the power of magnetism and weight and mass, right? So we orbit the sun, our moon orbits us, and our sun star orbits the sun star of Sirius, which is known as the great central sun, because it is, I forget the exact, but something like 7 times larger than our sun. So Sirius is a really special planet. It's a really special star system. Sirius is also known as our spiritual twin star. And from a really kind of galactic perspective, when we talk about, and we're not going to get into it too much, but the divine Earth experiment was originated in a lot of ways from the blueprint within Sirius. There was this divine angelic human created with 12 strands of DNA. And these 12 strands of DNA were gifted by 12 different races of beings, including the angels. And so this blueprint of this original seeding that took place back 60 plus thousand, and the time, because time is moldable, it's malleable, we're consistently altering and changing the past and the future. And we exist within both the past and the future. We have lifetimes that we're weaving in the past and future on this planet and across the multiverse. And so this original blueprint was seeded back in the time of Zep-Tepi. And this original blueprint came from the Sirian system. And so many of us, and you may feel this in your body, if what I say feels exciting and it feels expansive, then it's resonating as truth within your being. If it doesn't, then it might not be your truth, and it might not, you may have some resistance towards that truth. That is for you to tune into greater and decide. But what I know to be true about me is that I didn't originate from this universal system. I was attracted to this universe because of this great divine Earth experiment, because there were so many planetary bodies that were newer in their ascension journey. And as a Kumara of the universes, I wanted to travel and to support these different star systems, these different races in their ascension journey. And so it's interesting because there's this 24,000, give or take, universal year cycle where our sun is either traveling away from Sirius, the great central sun, or towards the great central sun. And when we're descending or traveling away from, that is a time of descension. So we often hear of the fall of Atlantis. That was the initiatory start of our descension cycle on Earth. And so we know that evolution is not linear and on planets. We know that there were beautiful races and beings and even humanity with the Lemurians and the Atlanteans that were far more advanced than we are currently today. And so this was the fall and the beginning of that descension. And so we just kind of have come back around into this ascension cycle. So we're really kind of in the newer energies of this ascension cycle, kind of coming out of what they call the Kali Yuga, but we're still within that in a lot of ways. However, because we're also spiraling and traveling, we're not just stationary planets. Our planet is spiraling, the sun, and our whole solar system is spiraling and moving. We're in constant movement. Everything moves. So in this movement and in this traveling, we're actually traveling through this incredible photon belt. So we are receiving a huge amount, an injection of light. These photons, this light from this photon belt, in addition to these planetary alignments. I mean, we are in a very rapid ascension cycle right now. We are moving at incredibly accelerated speeds. Ever since really kind of 1987 with the harmonic convergence, and then 2012 kind of brought back what we call Christ consciousness. So there was, and we won't get into the details of it, a time when humanity, this divine angelic race, was disconnected from our 12th dimensional light body. We were disconnected from our 12 strands of DNA, our junk DNA. And with all of the work that we're here doing, we are rebundling those strands of DNA. We're reaccessing our memories, our monadic blueprint, our I am presence. We're reigniting our own personal Christ consciousness, Christo consciousness. And so that original seeding took place in Sirius. And through the fall and the fall of humanity, we won't get into that in greater detail here just because we just don't have the space for it. We were disconnected, and now we are becoming reconnected. We are remembering. And in so many ways, activations are just reactivations of what already once was. And we'll never be at that same point again, because we will ascend to even new heights, right? Kind of the spiral of ascension. So when we work with Sirius, many of us actually came through the Sirius star system. We experienced lives both in Lyra, because we had to kind of be acclimated to this divine earth experiment, which is, we know, an experiment in duality and separation. It's a very heavy third dimensional experience. And so many of us experience lifetimes in Sirius. We experience lifetimes in Lyra to support us in finally landing here on Earth. Ed Marie, hi, Ed Marie, love. And so when we work with Sirius, we also are working with our own Sirian aspects. I know that we will be working with, for example, the Sirian white lions today, and I have embodiments as a Sirian lion. And so when Lyra was destroyed in the Galactic Wars, many of the lions were working with the lion energy. They then moved to the Sirian star system. So when we associate with the lions, and so for me, when I think of the Lion's Gate, I don't necessarily think of Leo, because if you look at the Vedic sidereal astrology, we don't technically enter into Leo until August 15th. So when I'm working with this Stargate, and it is a gate, it's quite literally a gate that opens where this alignment, so the suns are a portaling system of light, all the way from source creator, from the 0 point, the still point of creator, and they are feeding light and ascension codes. And that looks like sound frequencies. It looks like sacred geometries, different light information carried through light down to us to support us in unlocking dormant gifts, abilities, unlocking our DNA. And so when we are working with the energies of today, we are going to be working outside of time and space, because traditionally this Stargate is notoriously understood to be when Sirius, the helical rise of Sirius, so Sirius rises on the horizon just before the sun. And it's typically about a 55-day cycle, depending on where you are located on the planet, that you will see Sirius rise it travels accordingly. And so this gate opens between July, August. And so this Stargate, oftentimes on 8/8, it is celebrated, and I like to say it's celebrated and honored as the apex of this gateway. And so we are going to be working in quantum space, outside of time, in other words, outside of time and space, to tap into these energies and frequencies that have been really available for us over the last several weeks. So we're receiving this huge flood of source light, these magnetic sound frequencies that are encoding us and supporting us in our collective ascension journey. And this light is really preparing us to shift into the next level of higher consciousness. It's helping us move into the next phase of our soul mission. And so we're going to talk a little bit about the lion energy because we're working with, that's very much a theme of what we're going to be working with here today. Leo the lion, or even just the lions and what they embody energy. When you think of a lion, you think of courage, you think of strength, you think of power. And Leo itself is governed and ruled by the sun. And we think of sun in astrology, we think of how we show up in the world, how the world perceives us, our personality. Leo also is deeply connected to the heart stargate. So it really supports, it's a portal to opening up the universal heart, which enhances this flow of love, the sharing, giving, and the receiving of love, inviting us to lead from the heart, to take bold and passionate action on behalf of the greater good. And that's what we're going to be working with here today. We're going to be working with the heart, tapping into the expansion of the heart, tapping into our own self-love, tapping into our inner core strength. This lion or Leo energy is helping us tap into our personal power, receiving and mustering up the soul courage to make big moves in your life, because we are being encouraged as star seeds, as currently awakened beings. Everyone's on their unique, individuated journey and path back to source. And many people are not contracted in this lifetime to awaken and to actively participate in this way, in the way that you and I all are, if you are here listening to this live or in the recording. And so you guys, we knew, I mean, everyone here is an infinite limitless soul. And it took great courage and bravery to say, yeah, we'll volunteer to take part of that, to descend down into separation, duality, to experience the deepest depths of pain and suffering on this particular planet, because we knew we were master alchemists, and we knew that all pain serves a greater purpose. And we knew that we could turn that pain into love, into expansion. And so you all have huge soul missions that you are here to embody in this lifetime. And you knew you could do it, but you knew it wouldn't be easy. Believe me, it's never easy. And we experience these, we must contract to expand, like the heartbeat. It must contract so that it can expand. And so when we are in this kind of stellar star alignment, this portal of light, we can take this light and we can, with great intentionality and deliberateness, we can funnel this light into our creative endeavors, into our soul mission, into our DNA, to help it rebundle so that we can access our gifts, so we can remember our multidimensionality, the fact that we are not this one being. We are weaving, and this might be hard for you guys to fully receive, but we are weaving hundreds of thousands, millions of lives across the multiverse. Think of how much mastery that is. This isn't your first rodeo. You guys are masters. You are the ascended masters that already went through your ascension journey on your particular planet. And you said, yeah, I'm going to go help this planet ascend now. I'm going to go learn more, experience more. Because when we experience the pendulum swinging, when we experience the pain, we can then alchemize it into love, and we appreciate it that much more. I always say Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion, didn't become the goddess of compassion just because she was born into it. She experienced immense amounts of pain and hardship and anger and rage towards humanity. If you guys are familiar with the Sophia Code, you can peek into her story and what she experienced. It was heavy. It's a lot. And so you guys are master alchemists. And so we are going to take this light. We're going to channel it into our being. We're going to intentionally and deliberately invite it into the places and spaces, the dark places and spaces that just inside our own being that need that love, that need that remembrance, that reminder. And this is also a great time to then take and lead from the heart, take that bold action. Tap into that courage so you can make those big moves that are being asked of you. So you can be courageous in showing up with vulnerability and authenticity and showing up in your unique soul mission. So we're going to embrace those lion qualities of inner straight courage and confidence in our everyday life. So we're going to tap into those Leo lion energies. And many of you weave lives in feline lives. Most of us experienced a life in Lyra and within the Sirian star system and have connection and experiences as feline beings. This is also a portal of manifesting in wealth, abundance, and financial freedom. When we look at the 888 numerology, celebrate. I love that there. Chelsea put celebrate with 3 8s. When we look at this 888, let's talk about the numerology a little bit. 8 is the balance of power. It's the balance of power. It looks like an infinity, right? Or the Taurus, the toroidal field. So it's this balance of creation and destruction. This balance of the material, the human experience that we're here having, and the spiritual, our godlike, true nature, the divinity that we all are. It's this balance of giving and receiving. And then also the 8 number represents power, success, achievement, often related to career and business and finances. So we are really being supported during this portal to tap into wealth and positive abundance, not ego-driven wealth, not wealth from a place of lack, like, oh, we need to hoard on to it, but new earth abundance. Each one of us is being ushered into, and rather, I should say, being initiated into being responsible custodians of new earth abundance. What does that mean? Well, we know that the wealth distribution has been pretty distorted on this planet for a long time. And power has been power over other rather than true personal power from within. And so many of us, like the broke healer, that is done. We are done with that. We've experienced struggle in the financial spaces because we're alchemizing that energy into our personal power in those spaces so that when we do receive massive amounts of wealth, because I deeply believe that each one of us is meant to in this lifetime, when we receive massive amounts of wealth, we don't, again, hold on to it and hoard it like from the place of lack, or we don't spend it irresponsibly from a place of ego, but rather we become conscious custodians and we recirculate it appropriately. That's true wealth. That's true abundance. Recognizing that we will always have more than we need. Spirit, God, the universe, and divine is always going to take care of us because abundance is our true nature. Abundance, the unlimited, infinite nature of reality, is truth. That is who and what we are at the core. And so when we recognize that and we, again, become conscious, deliberate custodians in that way, currency, the sea, it's meant to flow. Currency, wealth, money. I like to see money as a lover, a partner in this adventure called life. It wants to serve us. It wants to support us. But we've got to get in right relationship with the energy and frequency of money first. And so we are meant to manifest great wealth and abundance because then we can circulate it to the places and spaces that are going to truly create a new earth experience that are truly going to change the world for the better rather than unconscious consumerism. So we're setting the 8 also, right? Like this goal-oriented, this focus, this practical energy. We're also here trying to set the solid foundations for ourselves and our loved ones so that we can ensure our future prosperity. And this 888 energy, when we work with the 8 in and of itself, it's one energy, but then we got these 3 8s, which is so beautiful. it really amplifies that 8. And so the triple eight in and of itself is really this, it's an angel number, as we often call them, right? It's amplifying your spiritual vibration, connecting you with the universe's infinite abundance, that which you already are, that is innate to who your being. And so we're going to work with this energy to assist us in our soul mastery, to inspire new ideas as it relates to our soul's mission, to raise our consciousness and thus the collective consciousness, to bring rapid transformation. We're going to reclaim our power. We're going to work with those energies of rebirth, because we're also in that 8 dragon year, and the dragons are very big, and it's this rebirth and transformation. And so I'm really excited for this particular galactivation, as I've been calling it, because those are really the themes of what we're going to be working with. And we're going to be working with some incredibly beautiful galactic beings. We're going to be working with the Sirian lions, the Sirian archangels. We're going to be working with the 12th dimensional Sirian Collective, which is a collective that I work very closely with. They are a collective of beings that do not embody, they do not have a physical body. It's a collective energy, and they're just the purest frequency of love. And they work with this beautiful blue ray. Sirius is a blue star, and the Sirian beings are sometimes seen as blue beings, blue hominoid beings. Although Sirian, I mean, the amount of races that exist within that star system is thousands and thousands and thousands of races that look like all sorts of different things, Also the dolphins and the whales that exist on this planet. So just so another piece is that we're all star seeds. I used to, in my individual journey, I was like, oh, I'm a star seed. And I thought it was something special about me. And then I realized, right, the spiritual ego that we oftentimes tap into. And I started to tap into all these lifetimes as a priestess and as a medicine woman and as a priest and all of these exciting lifetimes. And then I started to tap into my galactic lifetimes as a Sirian white lion on Lyra, in Andromeda. Even the angelic lifetimes. And we can get to have a little bit of that spiritual ego. It's like, oh, I'm these amazing things. And then you kind of come eventually to the top of that pyramid, which is that we're source. We are creator embodied in human form. And we're all that. And so all of life, Earth is a very new planet. It's a baby planet. We're really far out in the in the Milky Way. We're really far out there in our universe, and it's a baby planet. And so all of life on this planet was seeded here by Creator, assisted also by our different interdimensional star family, the guardians, as they're often called. And so we're going to be working with the Sirian archangels, the 12th dimensional Sirian Collective. We're going to be working with cosmic angelic dragons, the dolphins and the whales. That's where I was going with that. The dolphins and the whales were seeded here from Sirius. They originated in the Sirian star system. So we're going to be working with the dolphins and the whales as well. And so the reason I want to tell you this is because your higher self, your I am presence, is going to be the one allowing these energies and frequencies to enter into your being. So if there's anything that's not for you, and you may have heard me when I called in the angels, I used sa. So I'm sharing this with you because I work very multidimensionally, and I know there's false light stuff out there. There's beings, for example, that are holographic clones of, like, let's say Yeshua, Jesus, or Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, the ascended masters, and they aren't working with the pure source light frequencies. And so when I work with any of these beautiful beings, these ascended masters, or even these interdimensional star races, I very specifically call forth source, creator, to create the field. And then I have your higher self, each of our higher selves, being kind of the gatekeeper of what we receive. So I just want you to know that, because I've had people tell me they don't like to work with Archangel Metatron or Sandalphon. I've had people tell me that they don't like to work with and just let any interdimensional being enter the field. Yes, totally. Good. I'm glad. I'm very glad for that. Discernment is so key and crucial and so incredibly important. which is why we create a very sacred alchemical container to work with them. That's also why we work within the portal of your own high heart, and why your own higher I am presence is the one that is allowing those energies to flow into your being. So I just want to alleviate any potential concerns. And you have full choice to work with any of these beings and let them into your quantum portal of your high heart or not. So I just want to preface that because yeah, just because it's come up, and I just want you to guys know that integrity is means the world to me. If you guys know me, and many of you do, integrity, to be in integrity and to be in full discernment, free will choice, and to be working with the purest frequencies that are available to us, that is important to me. So I think that's maybe all I've got. Feel into it and see if there's anything else that wants to come through. Yeah, that feels to be all. So what we're going to be tapping into and receiving here is, again, a light sound frequency activation. We're going to be working with these beautiful interdimensional beings. And I anticipate it going about 45 minutes or so. I don't know fully what's going to come through. It comes through as it's meant to. We essentially co-create this experience together. And so I have a general layout idea that I was receiving from these beautiful beings and my own higher being earlier. So we'll just kind of see what comes through. It'll be fun. We'll be on this adventure, on this journey together. Any questions from any of you guys on any of that? I see Chelsea here, Debs and Flow Yoga. She says, yes, yes, yes. The broke healer is done. Abundance is truth. Absolutely. Abundance is truth. It's the truth of our being. It's who and what we are. It's the truth of reality. It's source. It's creator. So, and again, like everything, we're here remembering, we're not really learning anything new, but we are in a lot of ways. It feels to be new to us, at least in this lifetime. Remembering that we are the alchemists, and that and that gentle reminder, again, if you've experienced the inverse, if you've experienced the opposite, the heaviness, the experience of lack, it's because it's, again, that initiation into the eventual receptivity of that abundance that is who and what you are, so that you can share and recirculate from the heart rather than from our human ego experience. So you guys, if y'all are ready, we're going to get started here in a moment. I do not fully understand how to play music directly into YouTube. So I'm going to play it from my computer. It may sound a little bit muted, but I'm going to invite you guys to support me in knowing what it sounds like. Tony Taylor says, we are all unconditional love made visible. Yes. Yes, we are. At the core, that is what source creator is. That is what God is. That is what mother, father, God is. And I love that, because so thoughts are electric pulses that get sent out, whereas our emotions are magnetic frequencies that pull in, and love is the most magnetic frequency of all. And so when you think of it that way, love is what it is, the magnetizing force that is bringing all separation into unity, into harmony. So that's why love is the great alchemizer. It is what we are alchemizing the heavier, dense polarity into, and it is the great alchemizing energy that actually is the key for all alchemization, which is really beautiful. Okay, so let's journey, you guys. Let's journey. I'm really excited. I love these experiences, and it's important for me, as high and open and galactic and ethereal as we get, it's also really important for me to bring you into embodiment. So believe me, we will ground all of these frequencies back down into our body before we part ways. So, okay, I'm going to press play here and invite you guys to listen for me and tell me how it sounds, or if you can hear it at all. Can you hear that? The music? And if you can, what volume number does it feel to be at? It's playing now. Can y'all hear that? Anything? Okay. What about now? Can you hear the music now? Okay. All right. All right, beautiful beings. I invite you all to let's see if I can pull it a little closer. I invite you all to go ahead and close down your eyes. Bringing your attention, your awareness into your high heart space. Breathing in and out of the heart. We're going to ground down one more time. Just feel, sense, see, imagine that seed of light, that grounding cord that's connected from your heart all the way down to the center of the planet. A beam of light, a column of white light. This column of white light that moves through your entire central column, your entire chakra system. We're going to now travel up and out. Feel, sense, see, imagine that seed of light as it begins to move up and out of your crown chakra. Continuing up, 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 up. We're going to go all the way to our sun star Solaris. Feel yourself as you land and arrive within our sun star. We're going to pause here for a moment and connect to our archangels, the 12 archangels of the 12 rays. And we're going to travel through the sun portaling system. The suns are a portaling system of light, connected to one another like a web of light. Setting the intention now to travel to the Sirian sun star. Your higher self knows the way. Feel as you arrive here in the Sirian sun, the Sirian great central sun. And as you arrive here, feel, sense, or see a beautiful golden gate in front of you. Intricate gold gate, shimmering in the sun's rays. And standing like columns on either side of this gate are two white lion beings, the Sirian white lions. Allow yourself to connect to them now, feeling their presence, the energy that they emit, this beautiful heart-centered energy of courage and bravery and confidence. Allow them to attune your frequency to prepare you to step through this gate. The Sirian lions now open the gate for you to step through. Witness as these gate doors open and this beautiful, shimmering, iridescent light that is emanating from the other side begins to pour and peek through these doors, these beautiful temple doors. Allow yourself to step through the temple of the great central sun, the sun star Sirius, our spiritual twin star. As you step through these temple gates, you are welcomed by the most glorious temple space that you have ever laid your eyes on. Gold and marble, light reflecting off, shimmering and dancing all around you. You can hear the choir of angels singing in the background. You can sense excitement for what is to come. Perhaps this place even feels familiar to you, like I've been here before. Maybe it even feels like home. As you walk through this temple, you find yourself arriving to the front of the temple, this glorious altar space standing in front of you. And you are greeted by the Sirian Archangel Collective. These archangelic beings, these beaming rays of light standing before you now. They welcome you. They welcome you back. They welcome you with so much love. God's messengers, source creators, messengers of light. And as you stand there in front of them, they hold out their hands. And their hands begin to emit beams of rainbow light. And this rainbow light now travels into your cosmic crystalline heart space. Open your heart, beloved. Open your heart to receive. This is your moment to receive. You give so much. Receive from these Sirian archangels this beautiful rainbow codex of light. Allow this crystalline light to flood into your heart, expanding your heart, activating your crystalline heart technology. Feel as your unbundled DNA begins to rebundle itself. As your carbon-based DNA begins to turn crystalline within this flood of rainbow light. You are receiving the light codes of your divine angelic human blueprint, the 12th dimensional light body. As the God humans were originally created, allow this light to flood into every cell of your body. As each of your cells becomes individuated bright lights, individuated suns, your skin begins to sparkle and you begin to radiate like you've never radiated before. Breathing in this light. Receiving of this flood of angelic light. Allow this light to be received by the darkest places and spaces within your being that need it the most at this time. Allow the human ego parts of your being, the parts of you that have experienced much pain and hardship, to receive of this light, to receive of this love, these beautiful love frequencies directly from Source. Feeling held in an energetic light hug, knowing you have never been and will never be alone. You are always supported and held. This light is now awakening any dormant gifts, talents, abilities within your being, within your cellular architecture. Awakening your soul's unique genius, your lifetimes of mastery. Unlocking, opening, accessing even deeper depths of your psychic skills, your inner clairs, increasing your intuitive capabilities, accessing your Christ consciousness, your own Christ nature, bringing any and all polarity and separation into unity and harmony through the frequency of love. Transmuting the denseness, the heaviness into your soul's expansion. This 12th dimensional Sirian collective of 100% pure love and light now steps forward. They're not traditionally physical beings, so however you see and perceive them will be unique to you. Perhaps it is a group of beings, or perhaps it's one being of light. And they now began to transmit the Sirian blue ray from their heart, their collective heart space, into yours. Care Bear style. Open your heart to receive this beautiful Sirian sapphire blue light. This sapphire blue light is now awakening the next stages of your soul's mission on the planet at this time. It's offering you greater clarity around why you are here and what you are here to do. It's offering you the support that you need to fully embody your soul mission on this planet, in this life, and across all lifetimes that you weave. Receive of this sapphire blue light within every cell of your body, your light body and your being. Perhaps you're even receiving a deeper sense of what your soul mission and purpose is. Perhaps you're receiving the next evolutionary stage of that soul mission. where you're being invited to step into something even greater, even more, to be even more seen. To be even more heard, to share your wisdom, to share your gifts, to share your truth and service to humanity. They want you to know how grateful they are. How grateful they are to you, each one of you, for saying yes, for hearing the call across the multiverse and saying, yes, I'll do that. I'll volunteer. I will support. I will serve. Their prayer is that this beautiful sapphire crystalline light will help remind you that you are never alone, that you are always fully supported, that there's nothing that you can't handle, and that even in the densest, the heaviest of times, you are being surrounded in love. You are being supported. They are always here for you. The dolphins, the whales, often called the crustaceans, are now presenting themselves within this quantum temple outside of time and space, located within the Sirian sun. Perhaps you see them, feel them floating into the space. Swimming through the sky. And they join you at this temple altar. And they begin to sing. Sound frequencies begin to permeate the air, swirling around you. Within these sound frequencies, glorious sacred geometries, cymatics, the blueprint and architecture of all reality. The blueprint of source, of creation. Open yourself up to receive these glorious sound frequencies now. This blessing, this gift from the dolphins and the whales. Their whale songs blessing you. washing over you. Feel, sense, see as your throat chakra begins to open, supporting you to speak your truth, to speak your boundaries with courage and confidence, to vulnerably share your story and share your wisdom. Supporting you to declare your desires, to utilize the power of your voice, sound, to create within this physical reality. Ask and you shall receive. You can feel at the back of your neck, the occipital region, as this portal of light begins to spin open. This is a 10th dimensional technology known as the mouth of source. Source creator, assisted by the dolphins and whales, is now assisting you all to open your mouth of source. This incredible technology that connects you directly to God, to source, to creator, to become a conduit and a channel for God's truth, God's love, God's wisdom in this lifetime. So that when you speak, it is felt. So that when you utilize your beautiful instrument, the instrument of your body technology, you do so in alignment with God's will, with love, serving the greater good of all. Finding your voice, accessing even deeper levels of your truth, your self-expression. The Sirian lions now step forward. This beautiful royal lion collective. Witness the majesty of their presence as they stand before you. Their gentle, loving, and caring eyes piercing the depths of your soul. Feel the love, the immense amount of love that they embody. They are now here to support you in activating your lion heart. The bravery and the courage that it takes to love, even though you've been hurt. To show up in your fullest expression. To courageously, and bravely take action. To speak your truth. To follow your heart. To follow the unpaved path. To be going the opposite direction in a sea of souls that are lost and confused. To speak up when no one else will. To be a leader in your family, in your community. To access your ability to influence with love. To create impact through the frequency of love. Open your lion hearts. This energy is also tapping you into God's love, the universal love that permeates all reality. The magnetic force bringing all separation into unity and divine oneness. They're going to support you now and enhancing your intuition and intuitive intelligence by building an infinity loop between your third eye and heart chakra. Feel, sense, see, imagine this infinity sign with the end of each loop at the center, the still point, the 0 point of each chakra point. Inviting you to trace this infinity of light, connecting your intuitive, receptive, psychic abilities with your heart, your intuitive, emotional intelligence. You now begin to feel your scalp as it tingles. Tingling sensation all around your scalp, on top of your head. Our hair is an antenna. And the lions are going to support each of us now to grow our lion's mane, to grow our intuitive antennas. Feel, sense, see as your hair begins to grow in this glorious lion's mane appears. This lion's mane is representative now of your prosperity and abundance, symbolizing growth in all areas of your life, accessing your true birthright as a limitless, prosperous, abundant child of God. The universe is abundant. Love is infinite. God's power is infinite. And so too are you. Remember the truth of your being. Remember that you are already prosperous, that all of your needs are met, that your cup is overflowing, and may you share in that overflow with the world around you. May you generously give and abundantly receive, giving and receiving, receiving and giving. Lack is an illusion, a great teacher. You are always fully resourced, connected to source, the source of all life, all love, all reality. You lack nothing because you already are everything. There is nothing that is outside of you. There is nothing that you need because you already have access to everything. Allow yourself to remember how resourced you are. Infinite time, infinite money, infinite resources. You will always have everything that you need and more. You will always be taken care of. Trust. Trust. Trust in that. And finally, last but surely not least, the cosmic angelic dragons of Sirius step forward. Feel their presence as they enter into this temple space. The magnitude of their being, how they command the space with their presence. These beautiful pearlescent dragons now stand before you, connecting with you, eyes to eyes, soul to soul. The dragons desire to support you in transformation. As you tune into your soul mission, your soul purpose, they ask you to offer up here and now any doubt that you may have around your ability to fulfill your soul purpose. Any fear that you may have, any worry, any concern. Offer all of that up to them now. Lay it before their dragon feet. Let it all go. Everything. Do not hold on to anything. Do not hold on to any limiting beliefs. Any beliefs that you are not capable, you are not strong enough, that you will be judged, you will be abandoned, that you can't do it. Offer up those beliefs. Offer up that fear. Any worry, any concern. Surrender it to them now. And with so much love and compassion in their eyes, they open their mouths and they breathe their fiery breath upon all that you have offered to them. They breathe their fiery breath. And all of that worry, that doubt burns, 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 and incinerates into ashes. And from those ashes, you see a beautiful heart of light, a golden heart. The fires of transmutation have turned all of that fear, all of that worry, all of that concern into courage, into strength, into divine knowing that you've got this. You've got this. You can do this. It is already done. All the struggles, all the challenges, all the hardships you face are part of the design that you designed for you, by you. There's nothing that you can't handle. There's nothing that you could go through that you haven't already been through and already overcome. Every challenge is alchemy, is the substance of higher consciousness waiting for you to alchemize it into the lesson, into the gold, into your own soul's expansion and strength. Every roadblock is only sending you in a direction that is even better than you could dream or imagine. Trust in the perfect divine unfolding of your life, of your soul mission on the planet at this time. Trust in you and yourself. You can do this. You can do this. You are doing this. Take that gold heart and place it into your own. And allow the energy, frequency, and transmission of this gift to reverberate out into every cell and particle of your being. I invite you to just take a look around. Feel around you the amount of support that you have, all of these emissaries of God, of Source, that love you unconditionally, that support you unconditionally, that accept you fully and completely. Each one reminding you of the power that you hold within you, the strength that you hold within you, of your unique soul essence and light, as a unique spark of God's love, crystallized into human form, on mission to better this world through your unique life story and experience. You are a unique, perfect puzzle of our collective human ascension journey. You are a fractal of Source. Only you can fulfill your mission. Only you can do what you've come here to do. And all these beautiful beings are here to simply remind you of your own innate power and light. And they love you, and they are so grateful. They're so grateful for your willingness to don and put on a human body and have these experiences. You are the boots on the ground. It takes so much courage to choose the path that each of you have chosen, to be a part of this divine earth. And what we are each doing here within this divine earth experiment will reverberate across the universe. This is an experiment in galactic universal peace, as we promise no more war across this universal system anymore. As we find the peace within us, each of us individually, humanity will embody peace on this planet once again. And this will be a beautiful example of the peace that is possible across this universe. Our Mother, Father, God is here to bow before your feet in reverence of the divinity within each of you, with so much gratitude and appreciation for the sons and daughters of God, of the divine. We are human, and we are also so much more. But right now, we are here to support this human experience. So let's share our love and appreciation with every beautiful galactic, interdimensional, angelic being here, drinking in their love, their frequencies, their essence one last time, knowing that you can travel back here whenever you desire and require. They are always here in full support, loving you infinitely. And you now each turn around from the altar, facing those beautiful the golden gateway, the doors to this temple space, this solar temple space. Begin walking towards those doors. Till you find yourself outside of the temple, activating your Merkaba light body vehicle and setting the intention as guided by your higher I am self to now portal back through the sun star Sirius to our sun star Solaris. Landing back in our solar system. We're going to now travel back down, down, down towards Earth. Back towards Earth, back through the Earth's atmosphere. Down into your room. Coming now down into your body. We're going to invite all that we have received here today to fully integrate and anchor into this physical reality, into this now moment within time and space, bringing it down now into the crown, bringing it into your head, into your neck, the throat, shoulders, upper back, chest, bringing it into the heart, bringing it down your shoulders and feeling it as your arms begin to light up, your elbows, your forearms, your hands, feeling as everything is coming online within these new frequencies of being, bringing it down into your middle back, your belly and solar plexus, bringing it down into the lower back, your lower belly, your sacral, your womb, your hara, Feeling it now as it descends down into your hips, your root, your bottom, bringing all of you back here and now, bringing all of you back here and now, fully and completely, feeling it as it moves down your legs, down the thighs, shins, calves, down into your ankles, the top of the feet, and the bottom of your feet. Fully back into the present. We're going to ground these new energies and frequencies one more time. Grounding down, out through your feet and out through your root. These roots of light going down, 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 all the way to the crystalline core of Gaia once again. And we're going to share these energies. We're going to share these frequencies with humanity, with our collective family. Because what we do for ourselves, we really do for us all. And so through the power of our hearts and our prayers, we're going to share this energy with the collective grid of humanity. And we're going to send this light, the light of God, the light of love, to the darkest places and spaces that need it the most. Inviting this light, this information, these frequencies to be received fully by the earth grid, available to be received by those that are ready to receive them. With so much love and appreciation and gratitude to all of humanity, to this human experience, to all of our brothers and sisters across the globe, sending all of them love. For whatever it is that each person may be going through, the difficulties and challenges that they may be navigating, may they know and remember the truth of their soul, of their being, that they too are infinite, limitless love embodied, that they are never alone, that they could do no wrong because all is perfect in source. All is forgiven and accepted in source and love. May we remember that we are not separate, that we are one. Feeling even more grounded, even more supported and held, feeling deeply and profoundly resourced by all that has been received here today. Feeling excited and inspired by life, by your soul purpose and mission, ready to take on anything that may come your way. We're going to invite our consciousness, our awareness to come back up our grounding cords, back into our body and back into our heart. Feel yourself as you land in the temple space of your high heart. Setting the intention in your heart to come fully back, fully embodied, fully present in the here and now. We're going to take 3 deep breaths with a sound or a tone on the way out to just awaken our body. Big deep breath in. 2 more just like that. Bringing some light movement back into your body, some swirls perhaps of the hips, wiggling your fingers, and a big deep breath in. whenever you're ready, opening back up your eyes. Hello, beloveds. Welcome back. How are you doing? I'm looking very lioness right now. How are you doing, sweet souls? Oh, I love it. Lori Fry says, oh my God, Lacey, I've been visualizing sending out my energy like the Care Bears for weeks now. Psh, Care Bear style. I love that. We're all just Care Bears sending out love, beaming out love into the world. Lizzie says, I'm so thankful for this. Oh, she says, my husband just left me for no reason, just never came home. So thank you for sharing your wisdom. Oh, Lizzie, my love. Oh, sweet soul. First of all, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you're having to navigate that experience. I can only imagine what that feels like. And I feel that and know that so deeply that all is here to serve you. And that your frequency and his frequency may not have been matching anymore. It may not have been in alignment anymore. And I do pray and hope that you can trust that this is serving you in some way, and that you have a group of souls, of soul family that you can lean into during this time, and that you have people so you know that you're not alone as you navigate the pain of this experience, and just reminding you that it was nothing that you did, and that this was all by design. All of life is not happening to you, but for you and by you. And thank you so much for being here and for sharing that with us. Oh. Bonnie, love you, Bonnie. Kat, I love you. God bless you all. Ed Marie says, thank you. This was amazing. Thank you guys for being on this journey with me. It never comes through the way I think it will, honestly. I've been thinking about it all morning long, and that was quite different than what I had felt and planned. But that's how we trust. Trust and know that when we're in this co-creative field together, that exactly what transpires is exactly what's meant to be received. So I do thank each and every one of you so incredibly much for gifting yourself this time, for gifting each other this time, for coming together in this co-creative field. For those of you that are with us live, thank you so much. For those that are watching the replay, thank you for being here. We exist outside of time and space, and so we are able to tap into these energies and frequencies again and again and again whenever we want, desire, require, and need. Kat, thank you for this transmission. She says it has truly been profound and very, very sweet. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad. So much is going to open up and transpire when we do this energy, right? We're working within these spiritual spaces, the ethereal. It then it comes down through the different layers of our light body, through the mental, emotional, and then it lands into the physical. So more will be transpiring, more will unfold. You may have interesting dreams tonight. I invite you to journal anything that potentially came up for you, and just be aware of the whispers of your soul that you're receiving over the coming days. Take care of yourself. I invite everybody to go outside and ground, put your feet on the earth. That's what I will be doing. Put your feet on the earth, put your face in the sun. Allow yourself to now go feel the earth and the sun physically, and to drink lots and lots and lots and lots of water. Water is so crucially important when we do these activations and we work with light in this way, because This is actually our DNA when we sleep at night. That's when the rebundling is taking place. And water is a necessary component of that. So lots and lots of water. Water's the memory of the planet. So water will be deeply supportive for you. In fact, I'm going to take a sip. So this was the ethereal. This was the spiritual. Again, meaning that, as sweet Chelsea said, looking forward to integrating this. There will be integrating that will take place, right? You're going to receive inspirations. You're going to receive wisdom. More will unfold for you. Your dreams, if you are somebody like myself, my dreams are is a way in which I'm in constant communication with self, and they're constantly revealing to me. Journaling, whatever exercises and practices that you do to now integrate and truly embody, this is going to be key. If you recall the energies of the 8, so it's not just receiving, it's okay, now how are we going to take action? How are we going to bring this into our life? What are we going to do differently? So declaring what it is that you want to create, writing it down, allowing yourself to tap into your soul's dreams and your mission, giving yourself space to actually receive, and then writing it and declaring it, creating rituals where you are stepping into this embodiment, and then again, taking action. How are you going to take action? How are you going to show up in this new courage, in this new lion heart energy? How are you going to show up and allow yourself to be seen, allow yourself to be heard? How are you going to take that courageous action towards truly living out your dreams and fulfilling your soul mission and purpose? So this is the beautiful ways in which we can open up and receive of that light and that energy to receive greater clarity. And it's such a tiny piece of it. I keep seeing, like, I wanted to say the tip of the iceberg, but that's what I see it as, right? It's like the tip of the iceberg. And it's like, okay, now we want to bring it into our lived everyday way of being, and we want to integrate it and embody it. So how are you going to embody this new energy? How are you going to embody your new courageous lioness self? Lioness self? How are you going to continue to work with the dragons and some of the beings that maybe you got to meet here today? So Anna says, thank you for this great transmission on this auspicious day. Aho. Thank you, Sharada. Thank you, sweet soul sister. Love you so much. I love all of you ladies. It's been mostly all females in here today, which is really beautiful. I know that we probably had some males that were on the live, though, because I had some friends saying they were going to tune in. But it's really lovely to be with all of you here. Thank you so much for saying yes to this holy human experience. It's an incredibly beautiful, challenging adventure that we've all chosen to embark upon. And truly having one another, knowing that we're not alone in it, is what makes it all that much more easy to traverse these unpaved paths, traditionally unpaved, more difficult paths. And so lean into your community, lean into one another, and let me know how I can continue to support you. If I can continue to support you in any way, I am here. I love you all so much. Thank you so much. And that's all I've got for you guys. That's all I've got. I wish you all such a beautiful and glorious day. I love you all so much. Carry this energy out into the world. Share all of this love with everybody you meet and encounter. Become a beacon of light in every room you enter into. Every person that you meet, every person that you encounter, allow yourself to radiate that love and light out, Care Bear style, into their being. Allow people to truly witness God's love through you, God's power through you, God's wisdom and truth and grace through you, through your embodied expression, through the way you show up in the world. Thank you again. Love you guys. This was fun. I'll get better in these lives. This is the very first time to go live in YouTube in this way. And so I I look forward to finding out how to integrate the music and offering more and more and more like this. So I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Have a beautiful day, sweet souls. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'll see you all soon. Bye.